Cyniac respells harbour to harbour. Me. Screams in British. Cyniac reduces pollution. Me. You've done well. You've really done well. Cyniac, we're going to be entirely dependent on fish. Cloudy with a chance of Meatballs Town. That didn't really work out. Cyniac, literally living off loans. Cyniac makes complex windy fish routes. My OCD. Am I a joke to you? Guys, welcome back to another episode of FishTown here in City Skylines, where yes, I realised I spelled harbour the American way. So not only did I spell it the wrong way first time round, then I spelled it the American way. As you all know, I am British. I'm missing a U in there, but it's okay, because I just literally renamed it after what the game renames their harbours, and I didn't really give it a second thought. I'm so stupid. So stupid. But we're going to keep it to what it is right now, Crab Harbour. It looks beautiful. We've got a few little issues now arising with the fact that we don't have enough goods to sell, which really surprises me. Apparently there's not enough fish. How much more fish do you need over here? And these guys complain about there's not enough buyers for the fish. So I think there's a miscommunication. I don't think the trucks are getting over there quick enough, or just haven't arrived just yet. So I'll just leave it alone, and it might sort itself out. There might be a waiting on deliveries. Who knows? Who knows? But last episode, guys, we redid all our power, water, sewage, garbage over to this area, which we really have tried to go as eco-friendly as possible. And this is the pollution that we currently have. It's tiny. I'm sure it will expand and there'll be more pollution as time goes on, but we really have solved the pollution. The only pollution that we do have is from the factories, but we can't really do much about those because that is literally our industry in FishTown right now. Today I want to add in some touristy stuff that I want to kind of get set up and undergoing, because that's an additional way in which we're going to make money. And obviously we've got this beautiful tropical paradise that we are building, so we kind of want to show it off to the rest of the world, don't we? We kind of do, boys. We kind of do. Now, we have a huge residential demand right now, and I did think about not doing too much high-density residential, but then somebody dropped a comment and kind of reminded me, yo, Cyniac, why don't you drop a high-rise ban? Which I thought, you know what, we kind of do. I also want to look at the policies around surrounding the actual industry, so we'll do all that today. So again, guys, if you've been enjoying FishTown and want to see more, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're out there in here, make sure you subscribe so you know if when that next video comes out, and drop a comment and let me know what you're thinking about FishTown so far. So, in terms of regions, here's Carperton, our capital city area. We're going to extend Carperton up to here, and that's as far as Carperton is now going to go. I'm going to start a brand new region here, which by default it's going to give itself the name High District. Now in the comment section, guys, give me some suggestions to what we should call this brand new area here. So Carperton is the capital, as we now know. High District is our next area, and Port Dixon will extend it just to here. There we go. That's Port Dixon, the area there right now. And we're also going to have a brand new area just here. So this brand new area as well is where I'm going to drop in a couple of touristy options. But I'm going to bring it. Actually, we'll take it into here. There we go. So they're going to name that the Linda District. So these are our brand new areas right now. We've got Carperton, which is the capital. We have the High District, which is a new area. Linden District is a new area. Port Dixon. And then we got our Crab Harbour down there. So two brand new areas. I want you guys to give me some name suggestions. Fish-based. Remember, try and keep it fish-based in the comment section down below. Now, first things first then, we're going to select the High District. And we're going to go to Policies. And we're going to instantly give it a high-rise ban. So I can place down some higher density residential, but it can't be skyscrapers. That's what we're going to try and make it reduce it down to. The same thing will happen with the commercial, which I believe... Did I place down some high density commercial? I did, but it was over here, wasn't it? Yeah. So we'll leave it as that then. So maybe even getting more people on the island might help out the production issues. We have 3% unemployment, so the last thing I need is residential, but they're asking for it, guys. They're asking for it right now, so I will drop it down. So high density residential, we'll drop here. I'll pause a second, and we'll go to here with the high density residential again. Do the same on this side, but obviously I'm keeping some space open for the... How does the power connect now? Okay, so it fully does connect over there, so I can get rid of these power lines to there, where we are going to wait for the residential to grow before I get rid of these power lines in the middle and replace them with commercial. Does it have water? Not 100%. So bring that down to there, bring that down to there, all good. So that will then slightly start growing my high density residential, which has a skyscraper ban. So that will completely satisfy all that residential demand, thus bringing in a lot more residents. Remember, we're at 11,000 right now, so we expect that to skyrocket. That's not quite the high-rise ban I was expecting. So if that's as big as it goes, that's completely fine. We'll go with it. But I don't think I want buildings taller than that. But we'll see what the skyscraper ban does, or the high-rise ban anyway. So let's take a look at another policies for the Crab Harbour. Because this in itself, because we do have new policies that come around it. Like, for example, there's a fishing license. The city offers a fishing license to citizens in exchange for a small amount of money. It reduces citizen hassle, increases crime. But does increase all residential tax income by 5%. Don't need that for there. The taxation. What's the other one, by the way, as well? It's an algae-based filtering. So we don't have any algae, whatever you want to call it, farm just yet. City planning, sustainable fishing. Now, decreases the yields by 10%. And increases the harbour by 50%, increases citizen happiness, and in commercial goods. That does increase the income, doesn't increase the production. We also have the dolphin safe fishing, which decreases in fishing yields, increases citizen. See, those all decrease our yields, and that's what I don't want. So at the moment, no. I don't want to add any of those policies. I could do it in other areas, but not our Crab Harbour. That is the core of our industry at the moment. So how is the residential buildings coming in? They're coming in thick and fast then. So let's look at some tourist stuff then. So I did think about, and I was looking at it earlier, building a football stadium. Now the reason for this is, well, first it's expensive, 200,000. Upkeep's 4,000. That's a lot of money. But one, it provides a lot of entertainment value, and plus it gives the residents of FishTown something to hold on to as their own, something to grasp onto and go, this is us, FishTown FC, and they can, you know, it's something that they can love. So apart from us living in the world's smelliest island of fish, I can place down a football stadium, which is something that can give them a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Now, it does actually fit in here wonderfully. What about this side? Not quite there. Or there. Or there. I could put it sideways, but you've got gaps either side. So if I put it there, smack bang here, right now, then I can build in some car parks and stuff like that. So if I get a road that kind of goes around the edge. So that's our football stadium, smack bang in the middle there, which it's great because it's near all the shopping areas around here. So it'll bring in a lot of tourists. But do I do a car park around here? I think I should. I think I should, and I think I'll place it down this side road here. So to build, actually, let me kind of extend this road out a little bit more. I'm not sure where it's going to go, but it's extending out a tad bit more, so I can build down then the car park. So if I went here, how's that? See, that could work, but then is that too big? What if I upgraded to one of these roads? Nah, we'll go for that road. And then how does it look in terms of planning this down? So I'm going to have to anarchy that on, which should be fine. And then I want to get this road kind of hooked up over here. So if I went 3, Okay, that's not going to work. That's 5. Well, that's going to be really difficult. Okay, so if I... Where's that section here? Went up to there. 3 by 5 is fine. It's a way that we can connect down into it. And we can build up more stuff around it, which would be quite exciting. Because then I'm trying to get away from the grid format in certain areas to make it a little bit more interesting. And this is definitely going to work. So that pretty much filters and gets used as 2 lanes. That's how that works there. Oh, we need water. Hold on. Pause a second. Connect the water up there. And then just bring the water across there. And then connect it up. And that whole area there should be okay. So yeah, that gets used as 2 lanes, as you can now see. Pedestrians are walking down as well. So we want to then, back to the car park, is get all this in. Now we have to anarchy that in. So if I get it set up just right, we've got 1 set there, 1 set there. Do the same on this side. There. And there for the car park. Then I could do like disabled parking up here. There and there. And I can do the EV parking over here for the electric vehicles. So there. And there. And then we'll keep that in the middle there. That's section 3. Now they're already parking on this road. And I want to kind of put some parking restrictions down. So no there, not there or there. By adding it in, it slowly starts to fill up that car park. Get it off this road. So no parking around the stadium. That's how we're going to set it up. So it should start adding in more vehicles down there. Get the parking off this section. Get the parking off this road going down. So you can't park around the stadium. That is the parking restrictions to force them to park in the car park. There we go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Now, a lot of people are making their way over here. So are they... Is there a game about to start? I don't think so. But we really need... It's actually defaulted its name to FishTown FC. That's amazing. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. Now, the colour of the kit. So, guys, what colour should we make the kit, the football kit of the stadium? I won't do free public transport. Does it not show us what this is anymore? I can't remember what these are, but you don't get the thing coming over the top of it. But what colour should we do the football kit of FishTown FC? I'll let you guys let me know in the comment section down below. But we got the parking lot on the side there, which is really good. We do have more of a commercial demand right now. So now as this is being pushed up, where does the power sit? The power sits up to there. So do you think I should add in a little bit more over on this side? I feel like I should. So let's see what else I can place down. Now, we've got all this stuff, which is great. The kind of statues, but I want to look at the solid road. So we have the Mall of Moderation. It basically is a mall, is not so posh, has lots of smaller and cheaper shops, which would be a great fit to somewhere around here. Now, the Mall of Moderation, if I squeezed it in there, how does that look? So it'll be something that gets utilized by the car park as well, even though it just has its own car park, but it kind of adds a little bit of a tourism over here. Then we have the Posh Mall. So I could also squeeze in the Posh Mall as well as a way to get stuff going. But I need... What else can I throw in? I need to make sure that, you know, we're not going a bit too crazy. And it benefits the area around. So if I actually placed it there instead, kind of creates a little cove there for more stores. So we've got the Mall of Moderation. We've got the Posh Mall as well. Great stuff. Now I need other stuff that is not too big and ridiculous that I could fit in. And we have the Grand Library could go in. I could do the Academic Library there. We have the Aviation Club. That would be good as well, but it's a little bit too big for this area. So I won't drop it down there. Now, what about a landmark or two? They look pretty nice. We have a little zoo there. We have the luxury hotel. The fountain. We could do the actual city arch as well. The city arch would be a good one around this area somewhere. So maybe we could use the city arch to incorporate it around the stadium. So if I drop it there, then it's like, you know, you're approaching the stadium this way or that way or whatever, and you go through the city arch. It's going to be a really, really good tourist hotspot over here, which will also benefit from a lot of stores. But I won't put any more stores down until these guys are satisfied with what's going down. Or maybe I turn this into a tourist hotspot. So in terms of the district right now, let me actually cut this district. So we continue carpeting going down to there. Right. There we go. And Port Dixon will come down and cover up this area as well. Let me go to the smaller one. I'll tell you why in just a second. Why I want to do it like this. It's because I could turn this section here into a tourist shopping. To start bringing in the tourists. But I've just got to fine tune it. I can drop a little bit of commercial down. It's completely different commercial to what we'd normally got down anyway. So then if I go to the specialization in it, and then we choose in the tourism specialization on this little district there, then I could place down some commercial, which would be pretty good. So let's drop, where should we start it? So let's do it over here. So let's see what gets filled up. Up to there. You know what, I fill the whole little gap. It should all have water, yeah. And then we'll see what kind of tourism we kind of get around here. You see all the cars now parking up as well. The way everyone's walking in, you see the visitors climbing up right now. We should have a football match happen very soon. So that'll be quite interesting as well. Right, okay then. So now I've got that little tourism being built in. All the buildings down here are being built too, so I can get rid of the power grids. Up to there a second, which is going to kill our power, isn't it? Yeah, let me pause. Bring that just to there. So that will give us all the power back, boys. There we go. No issues there. And then we get free the little strips now to place down some commercial if we need to. So let's have a little ×9 fast forward then as stuff gets built. So do you think I'm going to have to put a skyscraper ban over here, or do you think this will fit nicely within the area? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, but we're trying to bring tourism to FishTown right now. So I wonder how these buildings are going to be affected with it, again, with the not enough goods to sell. We're trying our best right now to keep it going. So how is the P.S. Dixon Park? That's doing wonders. But I feel like we need to still bulk up that area, the park in general. All these little buildings, so skyscraper ban is not too shabby. So we're going to have a lot of traffic coming in right now as people initially are moving into the area. That's a given. The football stadium, is it now playing its football match? Yes, boys, it is. I wonder if they're going to win. Place your predictions in the comment section, guys, if you think FishTown will win their first game against San Rico FC. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. But these are the buildings. They're not too bad. Not too shabby. So we'll keep it as it is. So it's still asking me for more commercial. Like, damn, boy. You're not getting enough exports coming in? It's crazy, isn't it? Look at the population. We've gained 2,000 more people on the island as well, which is cool to see. So did they win their first game? Oh my goodness me, they did win, and we got 30,000 from the ticket sales, and we won the match. So basically we gained an extra 150,000 in the bank balance from winning that game. So now everyone's going to be leaving as well. We need to bulk up and add in a bus route around these streets, don't we? We really do. So let's go back into normal play mode then. Why is the public transport situation like at the minute? So we have the bus route there. It would be nice to just kind of slightly adjust it. So rather than stopping here, get the bus to stop there instead outside the stadium. Which is sweet, mate. We got the back and forth green route going on right now. And let's extend the red bus line here. So we'll have a stop there. We'll bring it up to stop just here. And obviously it's going to be going up there. So getting to then to stop here. So it does extend up there a bit more, but I can add then another bus route there. So add that there. I'm going to make sure that it also doesn't go. Well, no, you can't really add it to the highway. There's a bus stop there. So if I actually bring this one. Yeah, actually that one can go there. That's fine. So that extends that red bus route going around. Which is pretty cool. I could do the same with the blue one as well. Or I could integrate a whole new bus route around here. I mean, eventually they'll be replaced with a freaking subway line. But for now, let's just keep it like that for now. I know we need a bus route there, but I'll leave it as it is. For just a moment. So now the football has stopped. The parking lot has slowly disappeared. Which is quite interesting. And do you think I should create like a small little cul-de-sac road coming in? To maximise the space and the land that we have available over here. So if I brought this like a road in here, I'll get a little bit more buildings at the back, wouldn't I? To kind of bulk it up a bit more. So let's do that then. So I've just realised these are low density zoning. Look at the size of the buildings it does for the leisure. It is kind of crazy, isn't it? But for the not leisure, yeah, the tourism, sorry. But I mean, considering that they're all complaining about there's not enough fish and whatnot, they seem to be holding up all right, don't they? The tourist commercial side. So we need more fish, apparently. We need more fish. Apparently we can't get... Well, it's only for the fish market anyway. But these in general, apparently there's not enough goods to sell. It's like, how much more do you need, mate? How much more do you need right now? How much are we making of the fishing industry? 46,000. Damn. So, would we integrate a train line up to here to drop off the goods? What do you reckon? I could run it down along this road, but I don't know how I'd feel about that. I mean, we've got the harbour there. Maybe we need another one at some point further up. That's what could happen. It's probably what's going to happen. Right, so yeah, the tourism seemed to work fairly well here, this tourism industry. So let's see how I could maximize. Right, I brought this road up by 6. 4 by 5 is fine, just to kind of get the zoning in the middle. And then to do more commercial. So this is a heavy commercial zone right now. But this is now going to be tourism industry. That's what's going to be set up here. Nice little bit of tourism. So it will complement all this whole area, which is great. Reduces the commercial demand. Well, we have pumped a lot over there, haven't we? We really, really have. So would it be ideal then to build that luxury hotel? This luxury hotel opposite the football stadium? Yeah, why not? That's a way of which we can bring the tourists to the island. It's got room then to place commercial around the edges. Got the car park nearby as well. So we are trying to build up that little tourism industry. We've got the little harbour there, which is bringing people in slowly but surely. But we do have the road, which brings people in. Which ain't too bad as well. That ain't too bad. I'm just kind of checking stuff over again. So, how many tourists do we have coming in our little tourist industry? Because this is a little area. We have 287 a week coming in. But we definitely need more goods to sell. We definitely do. Right, okay then. Okay. Not enough buys for the fish still. I don't know how. What's the commercial? Oh, okay, that is literally dropped down to nothing. So when it says that we don't have enough buys for the goods, it really means we have not enough buyers for the goods. Okay, so the only thing that we don't have in terms of the industry right now, we have... is it seedweed farms? We have seedweed farms, algae farms, and then fish farms. We don't have... The only thing we don't have fish farms or algae farms, and that's something that we do need to get in. So this is where over this side comes into play. So if I started to kind of level out or kind of add stuff around here, I like the idea of this filtering in. I mean, I don't know what we'll throw in there, but that's the harbour there. I mean, if I kept this the road section quite fair and fine. Right, I think of the best way to kind of place it in. Is it? I'm trying to think. Do you reckon it would be easier to place a road down? Let me see what happened if I did it like a straight road like this. Is it easier to place than the industries along it? It is, yeah. So if that was in there, that little road, that could potentially... Oh, I'm underground. Not sure how that happened so quick. That could potentially just like cross over it. Like there. Keeping that solidness going. Where's that connection? Just there by 12. So that bend goes around. So that happens before it goes under. So it means I can then do my solid connections coming down. And then if I had a road that was over here that went straight. Actually, what if I come up here? And then I picked a spot in the road. Let's say here. A bit too close. There. 20. 19 by 20 is a fair bend to bend that road in. So that was like a secondary layer, which not going to be as built up as this because we'll have all the stuff in the middle. But this is the line where we obviously connected to the road just to get a couple of algae farms down right now. Algae. I mean, what's the correct pronunciation for it? I'll say algae, but I'm sure I'm probably saying it wrong. So one there. And so we almost had it perfectly spaced then. There. Let me pause it as well. So I'm going to do 4 in a row to begin with. And then we'll use the touch it mod to untouch the roads. Oh, no. Oh. Which does take a little bit of playing around. I might say I thought there was another one there somewhere. And then this should be pretty much a straight road, right? Yeah. So they're all going to be connected to the little algae farms in our little bay, which is quite nice. Algae. I'm going to call it, I mean, I don't know what to say. Algae. I'm going to go algae. Why not? We're just going to connect up now some water. Just over there. Needs some power. So straight down there. And the only connection right now is the long-winded drive up to there. But it would be nice to get it connected over to here as well. So if I brought this out by 15 and went down by 25, a 10 by 10 bend gets you connected there. So keeping it away from over here, so the connections up there and there. I mean, there will be connections over here at some point coming down, but trying to ease the traffic. So that'll be a way to produce more fish product, or sea product anyway. It catches fish. And that obviously provides workers. We've got it going underground just before. It is quite a steep decline there, isn't it? So, underground. Alright. Rise that up. See, that looks a little bit better now, doesn't it? That really does. And I've got the border around this road here to add in stuff and factories and whatnot. So, that'll probably take time so it starts producing. But let's see how long. We'll fast forward. So, it's pretty much 4 brand new farms to start producing fish. And I wonder how long until a truck comes out of one of these. So the fish little kind of progression bar there is halfway for that one anyway. There we go. 3/4 of the way. So one more revelation, you know, cycle to go. And it should start pumping out trucks. So there's our first one. There we go. Trucks are now coming out. So they're all going to head in different ways, whether it's exporting or going to a store or what it may be. But it's another way in which we can start making money. I'm surprised that these seaweed farms are like literally going like, yo, not enough buyers for the product. Because you know, some places are screaming for it, especially the fish markets. But at the same time, it's like we probably need some like, you know, general dirty industry. But then again, I wouldn't want to make this have too much traffic down here. But then I wonder if I did create an industrial area. What if I create like some offices? That would be a good idea. Right, what if I squeeze in a little office area? I actually don't know where I'd place that. So I could create like a small little office district up on this side. Let's see how this will play out. So down by 30 to there. Straight across. And if I just dumped in a little office industry. Because that obviously provides jobs for like higher educated peeps. And it will be an industry that produces goods, which might satisfy some of the commercial. So having a nice little strip there. I mean, I'll place it there for now. I'll probably create something somewhere else. Like over here will be a good little spot. Create our finance. It'd be like a financial district, wouldn't it? That's how it would kind of work. And then we'll push over some water as well. So that'll start providing jobs. It's in the high-rise ban area as well. So the building shouldn't get too big. And they should start getting workers as well. And hopefully also start producing goods themselves. But I think next episode we've got to look at implementing like a subway line. Because I think it's time that we had one of those in there. So they seem to be doing alright. And I got to figure out where that road will come down here and then, you know, filter in, and that will connect straight down to one of them roads. But we'll work more on the industrial area as time goes on anyway. So bringing the industrial demand down now slightly, but it's one of those things, as you stimulate the demand, it can also create more demand. But we just got to get them commercial zones. Okay, the tourism side's now slacking a bit. How many visitors? We had quite a few visitors for the hotel as well. let's have a look at tourism in general now then. So we've now, it's still 280 odd. So we haven't really gone up more than before. How is our powers good? Oh, actually no, power's not amazing. So we'll be adding another solar plant soon. Water's good, sewage treatment not so much. Garbage is okay. Education. The demand for elementary is low, same with high school. We have no university. We need to get a university in at some point as well. So we are progressing that way, which is interesting. And we'll just see how this now goes. So I think we do need to kind of dedicate an office area for our financial district, which you can add in like a bunch of our financial buildings all through here and stuff like that. All the offices and the tax office. Then we can get the courthouse all in. We're up to 1.1 million in the bank, so we need to progress on that stuff. Slowly but surely we're getting there. We've got the beginning of our tourist industry, which is quite interesting. They're now starting to all enter the football stadium, so there'll be another football match coming very soon. So guys, let me know about those 2 district areas, and we'll get those renamed fish-based. We'll also change the colour of our football team's football kit, so let me know about that in the comment section too. But we're going to end it for here anyway then. So we're progressing to multiple things. We're progressing to expanding the fish industry more, building a tourist industry, and also contemplating building our financial district as well. So it's all coming slowly together, and we'll slowly keep progressing as the episodes come on. So if you did enjoy this, guys, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you are new around here, make sure you subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you all soon. So goodbye.